Hi everyone, it's Anja from Cooking with Plants, and today I want to share one of my simple dressing recipes with you. It's made with herbs and it's made with tomatoes or tomatoes depending on where you are in the world, and it's quick and easy to make and will flavour up any salad or even pasta salad, potato salad, any of those types of things. It tastes delicious. So let's get into the recipe.
Cooking with plants, vegan made easy.
So for this recipe, I'm going to be using a blender. You could use a smaller blender for this if you prefer, but I like to make a fairly large batch of this and then use it over the next couple of days. So what I'm going to add in is 1 can of organic diced tomatoes. So these are Italian ones with no added salt, but you could use fresh ones as well, just a couple of cups worth. 2 cups of chopped up tomatoes is absolutely perfect for this. Then I'm just going to add a little touch of white pepper. I just love white pepper. It has a slightly sweet flavour and different to the taste of black pepper. It engages different parts of your palate, so you don't have to add extra salt, etc., because it'll add that mouth activation, if you want to call it that, to make your palate think that it's having saltier food than what it actually is. So next up, I'm going to add about a tablespoon worth of dried Italian herbs. So I would normally prefer to use the fresh herbs if I had them on hand, and I don't at the moment. I've run out, so be flexible. Use whatever you have in your pantry, in your fridge, use it up. And don't get stressed if you miss an ingredient that's shown in a recipe. Just be flexible and try to think laterally. It could even be replaced. So if you were using fresh basil or basil, you could use some baby spinach leaves and then use some dried herbs. All those types of things. Think laterally how you can substitute certain ingredients. So normally I would add about 2 tablespoons of some type of fresh herbs, so maybe basil or basil, again depending on where you live in the world. But for today, I'm just going to add 1 tablespoon of the dried mixed Italian herbs. So that's going in. Even a dill flavour, fresh dill or dried dill, work perfectly in this. It tastes delicious. And then next up, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of white miso paste. But if you don't have miso paste, then you could use just maybe some soy sauce in this, or regular sea salt if you have it. That would be amazing as well. And then I've got a garlic clove, and the only one that I actually have in my fridge has a sprout. Now this is actually perfectly fine to eat. The sprout can just taste a little bit bitter and affect the flavour, so keep that in mind. But I'm just going to snap this off, and then I'm going to still use the rest of this garlic clove up because I don't want to waste it. So that's going in, and then I'm going to use half of an avocado, so about a medium-sized avocado here, and I'll just scoop that out with a spoon and pop that into the dressing. So this now needs to just have a good blend up for about a minute or 2 until it's nice and combined. Okay, so this has finished blending. It went for about a minute or so, and you can see it's just really thick and creamy, and that will stick to potatoes, to pasta, whatever you're making. It will stick really, really nicely. And I'm going to give this a taste test. It's so delicious. It's quite a subtle flavour, but really, really tasty. Oh, so good. If you add this to your salad and then top it with some fresh lemon juice or lime juice and some pepper on top, oh, absolutely delicious. But I really, really like this as a dressing for potato salad. So give it a try and let me know what you think. And if you're stuck for ideas on different dressings, etc., or condiments, have a look on my website. I have a whole range on there, as well as here on YouTube. And I even have a sauces and condiments online course as well. So if you're interested in taking that, I'll leave some details for that below. But now I'm going to go and make myself a big salad with this absolutely delicious dressing. Enjoy, and I'll see you next time for the next recipe. Bye for now. Yum. So good, so creamy.